Hey Lisa.
Hey there. How's it going
Oh,
today?
good, good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Just a positive mental attitude.
Excellent, excellent. And you
Yep.
know what? You did tell me yesterday we were talking about being your best, and
hmm
you did tell me where it came from. Where
Yes,
did that what was it? What were you thinking about?
that was The Promise by Christian D. Larson, who was kind of a new age self-help author. And he wrote a lot of books, and he wrote this one thing called The Promise. And actually, that became the Optimist theme from the Optimist Club. So that's it's also
Awesome.
it's that, yeah. So yeah.
Excellent.
Do you have
Very nice.
do you have it by? Just read that one line about the best.
Oh, sure, sure, sure. To think only, so it's, you would say, I promise myself to think only the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best.
Yeah,
Yes, that's where
awesome.
it's from. It's extraordinarily wonderful. Well,
Yeah. And what
that
about today?
it's perfect because today we're going to be dealing with discouragement. I know,
Okay.
but it is part of the journey to be discouraged every now and then.
Yep.
So,
All right. Well, let me get that book up. Okay. Here we go. I
you
think
want
I
to start
started,
today?
I haven't started lately, so chapter 47, dealing with discouragement. One of my favorite quotes is from movie producer Michael Todd. Being broke is temporary, being poor is a state of mind. It illustrates that adversity, like success, is what we make of it. Most of us don't deal well with adversity. If there's a problem, often we can't rest until a solution is found. Fortunately, there is always an answer, and we can find that answer if we stop needlessly worrying, analyze the situation, and focus on solutions. When faced with adversity, a helpful technique is to focus immediately on the desired end result. It doesn't matter who caused your current problem. It doesn't matter if your problem is the result of bad or unfair treatment by others. It doesn't even matter if you caused the problem in the first place by making some incredibly stupid mistake. I like that. All that matters is how to get out of the undesirable situation in which you find yourself and get back on a positive course. Japanese businesses have utilized this secret of success for years. They correctly point out that the one reason they outperform a lot of American companies is that the Americans often waste time fixing the blame instead of fixing the problem. When you
Interesting.
Yeah, when you stop worrying and decide to solve a problem, you'll find there are any number of solutions. But don't waste time trying to find that non-existent perfect solution. The goal is to find the solution that is the most appropriate under the present circumstances.
So, after you've decided on the best course of action, focus on implementing it. Don't worry about obstacles that get in the way of executing your plan. If you focus on the problems, you will find problems. If you focus on solutions, you will find solutions. That's why novice hang glider pilots can hit the only tree in an otherwise open field because they concentrated on the tree rather than on the open space. It is also helpful in those few panicky moments when everything seems to have fallen apart to stop and ask yourself, what's the worst thing that could happen? Usually, you'll find that you could live with the answer and the problem will shrink in its appropriate level of importance. Soon, you will become more confident in your decisions. And as we often see, people with self confidence seem to somehow rise above the rest. Success seems to come to them easily and naturally. If you dig a little deeper, however, you will very likely find that their confidence is the result of a long, painstakingly process any one of us can use. It may be easier for some than others, but the principles can be easily learned and can be applied by anyone. Here are some techniques that you can use to become a positive thinker, a confident person who sees success possibilities instead of the potential for failure. First, begin each day positively. Think about the things that you are grateful for, the things that make you happy, not the problems, and all the things you wish to accomplish, but probably never will. So start your day with being positive. Second, whenever possible, avoid stressful situations. If petty arguments upset your day before you leave home, try leaving before other family members begin the usual morning rush. Go to work early occasionally and catch up on chores you've been avoiding, or read the newspaper with your morning coffee.
Third, associate positive with, sorry. Third, associate with positive people. Your mother was right when she told you that your worthless friends will only drag you down. Plus, it's a lot harder to be positive when you waste your time with negative thinkers. Fourth, learn from experience. If you have a tendency to be negative, review your behavior each day while it is still fresh in your memory. Analyze your actions and determine what you should do differently to be more positive. Fifth, be realistic. Set achievable goals for yourself and break them into bite-sized pieces. Try to do at least one thing every day that moves you toward your goal. Sixth, take calculated risks. If you never take a chance, you will never achieve anything worthwhile. Risk rejection of your idea as long as you're convinced it is sound. Finally, do something nice for someone without expecting anything in return. It keeps them off balance and it makes you feel great about yourself.
Positive action steps for today. Fix the problems, not the blame. And don't let setbacks stop you. Visualize your goal and hard worker. No. Visualize your goal and hard worker to achieve it and
Work.
work harder.
Okay.
Boy, I think it's too early in the morning. I didn't have my coffee yet. Boy,
Wow.
okay. Don't let setbacks stop you. Visualize your goal and work harder to achieve it. Anticipate problems and be ready to work through them.
Right on.
Well, I did start today.
Yeah. For somehow, I don't know what I read that brought this into my mind, but it brought back a memory. When I was a little girl, I had a book about the ugly duckling, right? Which was the swan. He
Yes.
wasn't ugly. He just happened to be in the wrong family. And
Yes, he wasn't a duck.
yeah, and it came with a record, a 45 to play, and it was a song and the words were, if you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all. And that's what the song was, with a few other words in between, but um, something in here made me think of that.
Well, I do agree with you. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good advice.
Okay. Anyways, time to get on with our other things in the day.
Yep.
So,
Don't be discouraged today when you're
no,
confronted.
no, when I get a problem, I say bring it on because I know that this problem is going to give me something better later.
Yes, you'll learn something
You
from your
will. It
from
always,
the solving it. Yes.
it's a bonus. It's an
Yes.
opportunity. So I don't, I don't think anything bad about something going wrong. I just fix it and move on.
Good outlook. Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Well,
All right.
have a wonderful day.
You as well. I'm going to go out in the
Okay.
sunshine and I guess I will see you early tomorrow.
Yes, you will.
All right
Take
then.
care.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.